3 sales techniques that's going to help you increase your income and also increase your business. In this video, I want to share with you some of the most powerful sales strategies that allow you to earn more income and grow your business to the next level. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new videos that I create on business, entrepreneurship, marketing, sales, and different ways to create income streams. So you've started a business, but you're not getting the sales. Look, I know exactly how you feel. You're so passionate, you've got these ideas, and you got this urge to just put your stuff out there, and you spend months or even years creating the right product or the service, and when you launch your business, you're so excited, you tell all your friends, and you sit there and you wait, and you wait some more, and you wait some more. You're waiting for the phone to ring, you're waiting for those orders to come in, but they never happen. Why? Because there isn't a set system. Now, people make the big mistake of, because you're good at something doesn't mean it'll automatically create sales. And another big misconception is, if I have the right product, the right service, then it will automatically sell itself. This is not true at all. This is not true. You have to push the product out there. You have to make your product aware so people know that product exists. And so that's why in this video, I want to show you the most effective sales strategies to earn more and to make more sales. 3 of the most powerful sales strategies that I've personally used to create multiple 7-figure businesses in sales is, number 1, to look at the triggers. So triggers are things that will trigger someone to take a action. That's number 1. Number 2 is to focus on relevant laser targeting. So that means a lot of the reasons when people come to you, the reason why they don't buy is because they're not qualified to get into your business and they're not ready to buy. So that's why if you laser target the right people, then that's a much closer point of purchase. That's number 2. And the 3rd is the follow-up. So there's a saying that says the fortune is in the follow-up. So let's go into these 3 sales strategies to increase your income and business right now. So let's start with triggers. What is a trigger? A trigger is something that tells or reminds your prospect to buy. Let me give an example. So a friend of mine, he runs a printing company, and every year he sends people a calendar. And what do people do with these calendars? They put the calendar up, and every time they're looking at the calendar and every single day, it's reminding them of that company to order some supplies from them. So you want to think about different triggers that's in your business that allows people to remind them of you. So it could be a social media post, it could be a picture, it could be some kind of video, it could be maybe a jingle or some music, but a trigger that will actually remind your audience of you to buy from you. And think of all the triggers that are surrounded that remind them of your business, and if they can think of you on top of mind, then you'll get more business. Number 2 is RLT, relevant laser targeting. So whenever you're marketing for your prospect, that's actually 50% of the sales process. Because let's say, for example, you want to sell a luxury car. If you market to somebody who's already bought a luxury car, then they are more likely to buy your luxury car because they're already in that sphere of mind of purchasing. A lot of the reason why most businesses don't do well is because they are marketing blanket. So they do what we call blanket marketing, where they are hoping that if they throw enough stuff out there, some of it's going to stick. And what happens is they start turning into a numbers game. What you want to do is get real clear on, number 1, what does your prospect want? Number 2, how are you going to help them? Number 3, what is their problem? So for example, one of my other businesses that did really well is a property company. So I was able to target people who needed to sell their property within a 30-day window. And because I was able to target people who needed and have to sell their property, I was able to buy a lot of properties. And that's how I grew my property portfolio from nothing to lots and lots of properties. So you want to do relevant laser targeting. Number 3 is follow-up. So you've probably heard the fortune is in the follow-up, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably heard me talk about this. So what's a really good, effective way of following up? Well, there's 2 ways. You can do it the manual way, where we used to put everything into a Rolodex and then have things into a calendar and then place when we should be calling people back, because actually most people contact people 3 times, but now it actually takes 7 to 11 times for people to make a decision to buy your product or service. So that's why it's better to have a CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management System. There are lots of different softwares out there. I use one called Infusionsoft. In fact, in the description I'll put some of the links there so you can have a look at these. But what they do is they automatically follow up with you with a specific message. So let's say, for example, let's say I buy a property from somebody. Maybe 6 months later, I'll send a message to that person and say, hey, I hope you're enjoying your property, and by the way, do you know anybody else who would like to sell the property? Right? I mean, maybe you don't want to wait 6 months, but I'm just saying, you want to have a system that will automatically do it for you, because if you have 1,000 clients now, it's quite hard to keep in touch with 1,000 clients manually. But if you've got a system that does it for you, it's much more easy, and you can have a targeted message depending on which one of these people want specific products and services. That's one of the best ways is to follow up, because the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the 3 strategies to get more sales and to increase your income for your business. Number 1, triggers. Number 2, RLT. Number 3, the fortune is in the follow-up. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and also leave a comment below with any questions that you've got about what I've been talking about. And also, I'll do my very best to personally answer those questions. And if you haven't looked at any of the other videos of mine, just type in John Lee and go through my hundreds of videos on business, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Bye for now.